Yo, what's going on, everyone? Jimbo here, bringing you guys another video. Been getting a couple questions recently just on my warm-up, how I practice, that type of thing. I do the same routine for both of them, so I thought I'd get on here and just kind of show you that routine that I've kind of chosen, that I've kind of been following since really getting back into Valorant. This routine works both just as like a practice and a warm-up. I usually do this routine about twice a day. One in the morning, I'll kind of get my day set up and everything when I wake up, and then I'll hop on and I'll kind of do this routine as a practice. And then if you guys are in my streams, you guys will see I do the pretty much the same exact routine right before we go into competitive, just, getting loose, warming up, that type of thing. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So no troll, one of the biggest things I do whenever I hop on this game, or really any game these days, is you got to warm up the wrists, right? Just hit a few stretches, warm up the wrists, warm up the fingers. You can't be playing video games with cold fingers, with bad wrists, and the more video games you play, the more at risk you are, right? So really just make sure that you're getting some sort of wrist warm up in. It doesn't have to be a whole lot, but I feel like you'll notice a pretty big difference once you even just start warming up your hands, warming up your fingers, warming up the wrists before you even do anything else. So now that is done and we're actually ready to hop in game, one of the more simplest things that you can even do is just turn the bots on. If you want my settings, here you go. Strafe turned off, bot armor on, and we have infinite ammo, pretty default type of stuff. And I really just sit here and I'll just go from head to head. Make sure you hit it on the first shot. Sometimes you might hit high chest, but this is why we're here, right? Now the goal of this is to really just work on your muscle memory, right? You need to have some sort of hand-eye coordination. You need to have some sort of muscle memory built in, so that when you're flicking and doing all these types of things in game, that it's it's all muscle memory. So I'll literally sit here from going left to right, right to left, left to right, right to left, over and over again for really about 5 to 10 minutes. I'm not going to do it this whole video, obviously, but this is just a good way to get muscle memory built in. Good way to just kind of, warm up your shot a little bit. If you miss on your first shot, obviously don't worry about it. Everyone misses at some point. You just really want to work on shooting the heads, obviously, and getting that one shot. Now, after you guys have done this for a while, I'll usually do this for 5-10 minutes. And then after this, I'll go into the second bot warm-up that I like to do. Now, this second warm-up I really like to do because there's a score to it, so you can constantly be trying to get better. When you're just sitting here trying to work on your muscle memory, you don't really want to worry about going faster and faster. You really just want to worry about actually shooting the bots, right? So this second warm-up, since it has a score, is something that you can actively try to get better at. It's pretty fun too, I'm not gonna lie. For just being a part of Valorant and being in the range, it's probably one of the more fun things you can do. I know a lot of people like to sit here and then they do the speed. They like to throw it on like medium or hard and really just grind the bots out that way, just shooting, medium bots, hard bots over and over and over again. What I like to do actually is the eliminate 50. However, you get a little bit more volume in and there's still a score system. So I'll kind of show you how those things work now. So really, I'll just start one side of the range. I like to start maybe right side and then work my way to the middle, and then after the middle go over to the left side, and then after the left side I'll come back and do the middle. You always just want to kind of keep different positions. That way it kind of gives you different looks, right? Like you're not always going to have the same look on Split or Haven, for example, right? So you really just just move around, makes it a little bit more easier too. So what we're going to do is we're just going to have it on eliminate 50. Everything else is going to stay the same. We're going to hit start, and then we're just going to sit here, and we're going to try to one tap the bots as fast as possible. You really, like the first exercise, you really want to make sure that you're not missing that first shot. You really want to hit the first shot. Remember, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. So no matter what time you get, you really just want to make sure you're hitting that first shot. It's all right if you miss. Obviously, we all miss sometimes. You just want to focus on hitting that first shot. So you see my time was 48 seconds, right? So what we could do is we could take that and then we could do it from the middle, right? We could start from the middle back here. Start shooting bots. That was really bad. Right? And then you can just move over to the left side. Let's say we got, I don't know, 52 on that one, right? We know we got 52 in the middle, 48 on the right. And you just try to beat your time, right? You just come over to your left and you try to do it. Just really focus on one tapping. So y'all get the point, right? You really just, I'll go through that. Like, I usually go through that quite a bit. Maybe 3 rounds each side, just depending on how I'm feeling. You know, if it is like like the practice for the day, right? If it's like the practice session, I'll make sure to get a little extra in. And then if it's like warm up, I might just run through it like twice, maybe. You know, just pre-stream. You know, I want to get into the action when I'm on stream. I obviously don't want to be sitting here warming up for 2 hours. You know, that's really it. That's it for the range. And then after I warm up in the range, I'll go straight into deathmatch. So my practice always consists of shooting the standing still bots first, and then I'll work into the eliminate 50. And then after the eliminate 50, if it's a practice session, I'll deathmatch. I don't know. I've deathmatched anywhere from 5 to 10 games if it's just like the morning practice session. And then if it's just a warm up, I might deathmatch 2-3 death matches. Just make sure I'm loose, make sure I'm feeling it. It's really all just personal preference, right? One thing that you guys could add to the routine is really just recoil control. You know, maybe just use the target or a wall and really just practice that recoil. That's something that you can definitely just quickly add. Maybe just go through a few magazines, get used to the recoil patterns of, you know, the Phantom and the Vandal, and then keep it moving. You know, that's just one thing that you could throw in there as well. But yeah, man, that's really about it. You know, there ain't a whole lot to it, man. Just shooting standstill bots, getting that muscle memory down. Once the muscle memory is down, go into the eliminate 50. After you eliminate 50, hop into some deathmatch, and then I'm usually ready to go by then. So I appreciate y'all, man. I hope this does help you out. If it does, make sure to leave a like on the video. Would greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna go and get out of here. As always, God first, God bless. I'll see you guys in the next one.